Hello everyone, my name is Adam and this is YouTube channel Adam Fusman. We receive many inquiries from those who want to buy our franchise. Of course, then buying a franchise business, many people have various doubts and questions. What if franchise business fails? Have we had any cases of franchises getting shut down? Yes, we had such cases. I recently made a video about it. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Wherefore, today I wanted to bring up the following topic. Why does a franchise business fail? So, let's see the reasons. First one is ineffective recruitment. We face two main issues. Those who recruit too many staff from the start, and there is those who are afraid to hire new employees. As with everything else in life, the best is to find a middle ground. You need to adequately assess your strengths. If you are lacking communication skills, hire operator. Obviously, it doesn't mean that you should stop improving yourself. The operator won't be next to you at the customer's place, so you still need to know how to communicate effectively. On the other hand, if you are lacking technical skills, you realize what you have more jobs requests than you can handle. Hire another technician. Keep in mind that as a startup business, you don't need operator to work 24/7 or many technicians you will stay without work. Staff needs to be recruited gradually, depending on the workload. Most importantly, think twice before hiring any assistants, buyers, content managers, etc. These people don't directly generate money for the company, but you will still have to pay them a salary. Another reason, shifting responsibility. The franchisee usually wants to shift the responsibility to their work either to us, meaning to the head office, or there are cases when a franchise is bought by not a single person, but by several partners, and they cannot decide among themselves who is responsible for what in a business. I will talk about the first case a little later. Let's first cover the scenario with partners. As soon as there is any problem, it's total mess. All I can hear is he had to do this and he had to do that. You need to understand what if you made a decision to do the business together. Then you have to a common responsibility. Make time to effectively allocate responsibilities, and first of all decide for yourself whatever you are ready to do business together. I mentioned this in almost every video, but this problem keeps arising again and again. Quite recently, two partners were planning to start a franchise, and by the actual start of operation, only one remained. Take this decision seriously. Don't waste your time or ours. Now, let's talk about shifting responsibility to the head office. There are many options here. You didn't teach me this. You assigned me to wrong area. You didn't devote enough time to me. Of course, nobody is perfect. We all have our faults, but we are always in touch with all franchisees. We provide all the regulations, trainings, materials, but the problem is that no one uses it. Then an issue occurs, you start asking, did you read the operation manuals? Did you watch a training videos? And in response, you hear, well, I opened it. Few people go beyond the first page or the first video. That is why we hold franchise meetings once a month to conduct training on different topics, including the ones what we have been covered before. But as soon as we start raising such topics and meetings, we are getting complaints from the old man. You are wasting my time. We are already heard this. Each of our franchise locations is unique, and they are at different stages of development. Now someone will write in the comments, Ruslan, you are trying to cheat. This has to be discussed individually. Well, we tried that. It doesn't work for everyone. Now regarding the area, every time someone asks for my advice on choosing a city or even the state to open a franchise, I insist what you need to do business in the city where you feel comfortable living. Business is important, but in our experience, if you don't want to move to this city and live there, you won't be able to run a successful business there. Obviously, you must also take into account the climate of the region and licensing requirements and the population. By the way, I had a separate video on the market opportunity analysis. Check it out. The main thing to remember is that I do not impose any area on you. The choice is always yours. The other reason, poor business model. As you can see from my YouTube channel, we're most open and transparent franchise. We always warn about what kind of problem the franchisee may face. The HVAC business is traditional business, is not an IT startup, but its advantage is stability. This industry hasn't been affected by COVID pandemic. I always say what this is a business what you will feed your whole life. If you invest time and energy in growing, you need to put your soul into it. You must also aware what at the initial stage it can be very difficult. You will have to work in the field and develop the business processes. You will need to work not only with your hands, but most importantly, you need to work with your head. The another reason, you are not cut out to be an entrepreneur. According to statistics, 85% of franchised companies not only survive but also perform quite well in the future. But a franchise is still a business. Not everyone is cut out to be a businessman. You can try to start your own business and suddenly realize that you were doing perfectly fine working in the office and you are not ready for all this responsibility and extensive work, and this is completely normal. Of course, we will support you and push you, but sometimes it's clear to people are simply tired and not ready to invest more energy to the business. This all my great desire, I will not be able to come to your city and work for you. My advice is that if you have any problems what you need to be addressed, don't try to run away from them and don't ignore them. Even if you decide you not longer want to operate as franchise, come to me and tell me honestly about everything. There are no hopeless situation. Obviously, there are plenty of other reasons why a franchise business and indeed any business in general can fail. Today we've covered only some of them. The main thing I want to say is that we all must learn how to be accountable for our actions. If you have already decided to do a business, make sure you work hard and you don't give up. So at the end of the day, you know what you tried your best, and with this approach, I'm sure you'll be always succeed. See you in the next time.